All right, y'all. So Cory Booker. In this video, I'm going over how Cory Booker just got exposed as a coon. All right, now on my channel, go over health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. And if you're new here, we stand on business when it comes to the lineage. They know violence came from the European culture. It's a long history of that. In this video, shout out to Sabby Sab. They want more Officer Tatum's, more Stephen Knights, more of these black men that, are interested in money. They want to make money, but they're willing to compromise their integrity and their morals or their lineage. And it's been working for a long time. But without further ado, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. I'm going to get a flow to Sabby Sab, man, and I'm going to give y'all my commentary. Let's get it.
He said they are sending out to go get the black vote for the Democratic Party. With this guy. That's how close they are, right? So you can see it here. Cory Booker and the Orthodox rabbi were like brothers. Now they don't speak. Remember that? We talked about this before on the show. That was 2019. They've been together hanging out since. So that's who they want. They want to send people like Cory Booker, who went to Stanford, who don't have a lot of times don't have things in common with the black voters that they're trying to get. But because he's black, let him go do it. It's just one of those things, And some of you may be able to identify with this. It's just this belief that I guess Chuck Schumer just seems to have is like, well, Cory Booker's black, Raphael Warnock's black. Let's just let them go do it. Cory Booker moved into a low-income neighborhood in New Jersey so that he could run for, I think it was mayor at that point in time. I always have this type of feeling about people who move to an area to run.
Yes, that's traditionally, it's a form of distrust with the citizen. So I was reading about that. Whenever, back in the day, right, when you go to a certain area and you didn't have that accent, people were alarmed. Okay, because that means danger. Anytime you coming into another territory, not all the time, I'm saying, but when you're trying to do certain things and people sense that as you're trying to get over on the people here or manipulate the people here. So I understand what Sabby's saying.
So it gave people this impression that like, oh, he lives in a low-income area. Oh, that's so great of him. Oh, that was all part of the plan. AIPAC got a hold of him a long time ago. I'll show you how long ago. This is the guy that they want to go recruit black voters. Cory Booker tells AIPAC how to recruit African Americans to the pro-Israel cause. We'll put the captions on for this one because the volume's kind of low. This was years ago.
A couple more questions. One more question, Barry. Barry says, Barry has spoken. This is a lot of pressure. The last question.
How old are you? You spoke a lot about hope, and obviously you are someone who is very pro-Israel. We also heard beautiful remarks about some of the students on traditionally black colleges, leadership, and what they've done. But could you give us your own evaluation of the African American leadership in the United States, and what is their feeling about Israel? And because oftentimes I think locally outside of New York, we find that there is becoming greater identification not with the history of Israel and what Israel's become, but with the sufferings of the Palestinians without any really understanding of the history of Israel. So could you comment on African American leadership?
Well, blacks are always going to.
Pause. Does everybody see what was happening there? So that gentleman said black people are becoming more concerned about the suffering of the Palestinians without knowing the history of Israel. One, that's assuming that we haven't read and we don't know what we're talking about.
So y'all see this. They feel that they got to get our leaders. That's a sign that's letting you know that we got to check all our leaders, politics, business, whatever. because somebody wants control of our top, just like the America got control over their top. We see it, you know. And on my channel, I go over how in the black colleges you got these sororities and these fraternities. So our people are controlled by the system. But we got to speak on it. But it's hard for us to get people to not want to do this when you got, rich white men gonna come in the building and gonna pay people. It's gonna make all the integrities and principles drop. So we got a tough fight.
No, we're just not brainwashed. Two, you're admitting that the Palestinians are suffering. But Cory Booker is there to behave in such a way, to tap dance.
And watch what he say though. Like he gonna give them he giving them the game on how to influence us and everything. Listen to
for
this.
the establishment and for Israel. So listen to what he says to them in this room. This is bad.
African American leadership.
Well, blacks are always going to be, as Jews are, I think, always going to be some of the first to sign up to address the suffering of others. And we shouldn't be afraid of that within the black community, the Jewish community, whatever community. But when it comes to justice for Israel and understanding any suffering within context, we need to be more vigilant than we're being right now. And so within the black community, and I say this all the time, and you ask specifically about black leadership, first of all, this excites me like never before, because Obama is a raindrop compared to the storm that's coming of young black leaders around this country who are phenomenally qualified, phenomenally experienced. You're going to see more black governors, you're going to see more black senators, you're going to see critical that you continue to find, not them when they're Congress people, you find those black leaders when they're 22-year-olds at Oxford, when they're 24-year-olds as a city council president, and you go to them.
So y'all see what he's saying? You go to these black people, you find them when they're young, so they're gonna start going to black colleges, going to black schools, looking for people to put on their team. And the first thing they're gonna do is send them at people that's going at them, like Candace Owens or anybody else. DDG got a podcast. Shout out to him. I've been checking him out. He's been on this thing. But they're gonna go at black people and they're gonna get them to fight for their cause. And this is sad, bro, because it makes distrust in our lineage. And they just don't want to leave us alone. Just leave us alone, bro. We don't want nothing to do with what y'all got going on. Find somebody else to, ally with and partner with. But he's not gonna be. See, if he had any Malcolm X in him, Malcolm X would have told these people straight up, no, we're not interested in none of that. Can you please keep your policies and your business with the people that you're dealing with and let us fix what we got in our community? But I want to know what y'all think about this in the comment section. I'll catch y'all in the next video, man. Peace and love.
You are totally dependent on other people to take care of your needs because you don't have those roots sunk into the ground. To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control four basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.